fucking way! Let's go! Are you kidding me? BREs! BREs! Oh! Come on! Call now! Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about why I think Nikola Jokic is going to win the MVP this year. Guys, Nikola Jokic has absolutely killed it, man. And like I've been telling everybody, bro, he's the best center in the NBA. I mean, look at these stats, man. 26.4 points per game, 10.9 rebounds per game, 8.4 assists. I mean, dude, he's absolutely murdered it this year. And you can't deny that he is the best big man in the NBA. He's better than Embiid. He's better than Cat. I mean, dude, he is the best big man in the NBA. No doubt about it. He's the best center. I think the only big man you can really argue who might be better than Nikola Jokic is AD, but AD's a power forward. The best center in the NBA is Nikola Jokic, man. I mean, he absolutely does everything on the floor, dude. I mean, he's a walking bucket, pretty much. I know a lot of people talk about his defense, and, you know, a lot of people brought up Steph Curry this year, who Steph Curry's absolutely murdered it this year, and a lot of people argue that Steph Curry should win the MVP this year. I don't agree with that, man. I understand that Curry's been killing it, and he won the scoring title, and obviously what he did last night against the Lakers in the playoff game, but, man, come on, dude. You look at what Nikola Jokic does for a big man, right? He does it all. He has a three-pointer. I mean, he has the post game. Dude, he leads that Denver Nuggets team. Without Nikola Jokic, bro, this team is not what it is, man. Without Nikola Jokic, the Denver Nuggets team is not even, I don't know if they're a playoff team. What he does and how he makes this team better, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's shooting 56% from the field goal, and he's shooting 38% from three. For a big man, that's pretty dang good, considering how, you know, man, only a few years ago, big men weren't even shooting threes, dude. The typical big man never shot threes. And if you also look at it, the offense for the Denver Nuggets, their total points scored when he's off the court drops like 8 or 9 points total. Like, it was like 10 or 11. Which is absolutely crazy that a big man has that effect on a team, dude. A center controls your team from scoring 10 to 11 less points than they normally do. I mean, that's absolutely insane what he's just able to do. His efficiency on the court is crazy. And just what he's able to do as far as a big man. I mean, because here's the problem with Nikola Jokic, as you're seeing right here, dude. When they run that pick and roll, or they run a pick and roll situation, it's so hard for the defense to decide what to do. I mean, just look right here. Boom, boom, boom. Nikola Jokic, wide open. Look, drove past him. Pass. Bucket. Okay, he braked, but you get my point. It's crazy, though, what he can do, man, because it's just, you can't stop him on the pick and roll because of what Nikola Jokic can do. If you try to put your point guard on him, Nikola Jokic will post him up and score on him easy. If you try to switch your big man on him, Nikola Jokic can just dribble right by him, or he can make a play just like that against Steven Adams. It's crazy just the effect that he has against the team's defense because he's like a Steph Curry. You pretty much can't stop him. You have to decide what you're gonna do against him and just pray that you can slow him down enough that you guys win the game. It's just, he's their point guard, man. He leads that offense, dude. Without him, that offense doesn't run. And you know, I'll make my argument for why he is the MVP over anybody else. Yes, you have Joel Embiid, and yes, you have Steph Curry. But here's the thing. Steph Curry is not going to win the MVP because he's already won it twice. That's how the NBA works now. We all know it. You win an MVP twice, you're not winning a third time because it's not good for numbers, and the NBA realizes that. The NBA is about making money and getting viewers to watch. If the same dude's winning MVP every year, people are not going to watch. But if you have a new dude winning almost every year, people are going to come in and they're going to watch. And that's exactly why I'm going to have him winning the MVP over Curry. Is Curry the MVP of the league? Most likely, yes. Does Curry deserve it? Yes. But we've seen them years past. They don't care about who actually deserves it anymore. They're going to give it to who's going to make them the most money, bring in the most new people. Giving it to Nikola Jokic is going to bring in the most people. And I honestly believe he deserves it over Embiid. A lot of people are talking about Embiid. Embiid's been way too hurt this year, and he does not deserve to win this MVP award. I mean, it's just, you know, Nikola Jokic is one of the best big men in the NBA. You can't stop him. You know, it's crazy to think, guys, that, 2 to 3 years ago, man, we didn't have big men doing this. It didn't really start until Cat came into the league, and, Giannis, and then we started having big men move around like this, dude. And it's crazy because, you think 20, 30 years ago, man, if a big man moved like this, dude, it was weird. Like, the only big man I think there ever was that was shooting threes like this and moving around like this was maybe Bill Laimbeer. But even Laimbeer, man, was, he didn't move this fluid on the court. He didn't have the handles, but he could shoot threes. And it's just, the NBA has, evolutionized over the past year or two. And it's crazy how it has changed. Just with Curry changing it with the three-pointers, and, everyone wants to shoot threes now. Kids growing up, everyone wants to shoot threes. Everyone wants to, make those big-time shots. And then, but it's just, it's you got to give mad props to Nikola Jokic. What he's been able to do at that big man spot. He has revolutionized the center game. He's done it. He can do it all, man. And I don't think we're going to see another center like Nikola Jokic for a very long time. And I truly mean that. Just his skill set and how he's able to do everything that he does, dude. We will not see another center like Nikola Jokic in our lifetime, possibly. I mean, he's one of a kind, dude. I love what he does and how he's able to move around on the court. It's just... just looking at this film, dude, and just look at him, bro. Boom, boom. Post move, score. He does not... the only weakness I guess you could say in his game is defense. And yes, I understand he might not be the greatest defensive player, but neither is Curry, man. So, like, if you're gonna say that Curry deserves to win MVP, come on, bro. I'm sorry. I get it, Curry. Yeah, Curry should win. But when Nikola Jokic does it the big man spot, dude, he deserves to win MVP over Steph Curry. If Nikola Jokic wasn't doing what he's doing this year, I would agree with you that Steph Curry should win this MVP award. But with what Nikola Jokic has done this year, man, you can't argue against it. I understand that, Steph Curry has won the MVP twice, and that he might deserve to win again, but he's not, dude, only because that's just how the NBA is built right now. And it's crazy how we've seen this trend happen with the NBA, where it's like, LeBron, should still have... LeBron should have 2 or 3 more MVPs, but he didn't get them just because of the way the NBA's changed. And I think it's just with marketing and realizing that if you let the same dude win year after year after year, a lot of people start to lose interest. And you've seen this in sports, where it's like, if the same team keeps on winning over and over and over again, fans start to complain and people are upset. And I totally get that. But at the end of the day, man, I feel like we have to let the real MVP win, MVP. The most valuable player award should be the most valuable, right? And so we're going to talk about that. There should only really be like 3 or 4 candidates every year. Giannis, LeBron, Curry, and now Nikola Jokic, in my opinion, dude. He's so valuable to that Nuggets team, dude. That Nuggets team is nowhere close to what it is. The players on that team are nowhere close to what they are without Nikola Jokic on there, man. He makes every player better. Jamal Murray, I don't think would be the player he is without Nikola Jokic. Gary Harris. I don't think any of these dudes would be the players that they are without Nikola Jokic, just because of what he does, right? He centers a team's defense on him because of that pick and roll with him and Jamal Murray, right? Which gives Jamal Murray a whole lot more open looks, and, it really spreads out that offense. And so, you've got a whole lot more dudes getting open shots. And you see right there, Paul Millsap getting open right there because of the defense. You see how they just swarm on Nikola Jokic when he goes to the post. And it's hard, man. You really have to decide what you want to do when you're playing Nikola Jokic, because he's so lethal. And that's why he's got to be the MVP this year, man. What he does for a big man and how, he just makes the entire defense come on to him, dude. And he gets so many dudes open. It's crazy. It's crazy how he can move so fluid on the court too, man. Because most big men, kind of move kind of bulky, as we know. Big men aren't the fastest. And Nikola Jokic is not fast by any means. But, he can move so fluid that it's weird, man. He has the dribble like a point guard, dude. He's legitimately a 6'11" point guard. And, people talk about that with Kevin Durant all the time. How Kevin Durant moves like a 7-foot guard. And he's one of those dudes who, it's crazy how, like, this type of, like, player in the NBA just came out of nowhere, too, right, man? 15 years ago, there was no player like this who was 6'11", close to 7 foot, who could move like, a Chris Paul, or could move like a Damian Lillard on the court and have the dribble moves, man. And yet Nikola Jokic, just look at that spin move right there, man. Absolutely insane. I mean, you just look at him and the moves that he has, dude. You can't really guard him. So what he's able to do on that court is insane, because, you know, you really have to pick your poison with him. He's one of those players in the NBA who you legitimately cannot shut down on any given night. Yes, you might be able to stop him from scoring, but he's still going to get players open and he's still going to rebound. Like LeBron. You can see LeBron maybe not score the most points, but you best believe LeBron on any given night is still going to, you know, make plays, you know, by getting dudes open, setting screens, you know, getting rebounds. And that's what Nikola Jokic does, man. And, you know, he might not score the most points on some given nights, but he still makes that team better because of the looks that he gets his teammates and getting his teammates open, dude. He is a amazing facilitator who can do it all, bro. And, you know, you have to give props to him and what he's able to do with that Denver team, because I promise you, if he was not on that team, I don't know if they make the playoffs or if they even play like how they do. And, you know, when you see him back someone down, dude, and do that spin move, his spin move is so good because he's so fast is the problem, right? And you can't, it's hard for big men to keep up with him because he's so fast on that spin move. It's one dribble, boom, to the hole, man. And even if you guard that spin move, dude, he can make these insane behind-the-back passes that just, you know, it's crazy. I mean, look at the vision right there and the vision he has, you know, to make the pass right there for the three. It's insane, dude, because look, and you see how he draws the defense on him right there. There was 3 OKC defenders who got on him, and all he did was just post up right there. You guys see what I'm talking about, man, where the defenses have to, you know, come on to Nikola Jokic, or else, you know, he's gonna do damage. You can't just leave him one-on-one in a situation, because he most likely will get past your big man or your center or whoever else you have right there. And you see Broom right there. It sets the screen, gives it away, gets it right back. Another spin move into the post for an and one. And that's his bread and butter right there, him and Jamal Murray. That Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic pick and roll, dude, is so lethal. And, you know, with Jamal Murray being out, you know, with the ACL, Nikola Jokic has still continued, you know, to have an MVP caliber season, which is huge to him. And, you know, and that Denver team has still played well. Can't wait to see what they do in the playoffs. But yeah, man, Nikola Jokic is MVP by far. It's not Joel Embiid, it's not Steph Curry, and, you know, it's not Joel Embiid because Joel Embiid's been injured most of the year. And if, you know, if Joel Embiid could be more healthy, I could see him possibly winning an MVP in the future. But he just gets injured way too much that I don't see him winning it. And that's why Nikola Jokic is my MVP for the year, man. I mean, it's insane what he's able to do. Just as a player, man, and, you know, his efficiency on the court, dude. No matter what he's doing, he could have a bad night shooting, but he's still gonna get you, you know, 7 or 8 assists, dude. And he's still gonna get his teammates open, and he's still gonna have those dudes playing at a, you know, a caliber level, MVP or a playoff caliber team. So, you know, it's great what he's able to do on the court, man. Like I said, he is the best center in the NBA, MVP by far. I don't see anybody else winning over him. I'll be shocked, maybe Giannis, but I don't see Giannis winning it only because he's already won it. So yeah, Nikola Jokic is my MVP for the year, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video. Gonna be making more videos like this, some quizzes and some other stuff, NBA quizzes. So yeah, man, make sure to drop a comment as well, boys, and share this with your mama, your daddy, maybe a big Nikola Jokic fan, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace!